monster game in Toronto. Clears it away, who had 16 rebounds. George on the wing for three, and Clippers on the defense by Brown. Nice bounce ahead from Smart to White, and the Celtics finally score. They're 1 for 7.
Abilities and the skill set that Brown and Tatum have.
Leonard away from the basket. Extended possession for the Celtics. Derek White on the baseline. Nice pass inside to Horford. Floater is good from the NBA. Runner by Jackson doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. The putback is good for Reggie Jackson.
You saw him switch hands.
21 coming into tonight's game. Nearly 4 minutes gone by in this first quarter. Tatum holds the finish on the three, and it won. Reigning defensive player of the year. Zoo gets around. Tatum takes it to the house and punches it in.
Tatum didn't know. So he gambled, reached around, lost again.
Great pass from Smart. Tatum with the flush. His way to freedom in transition. Dashing down the lane. Goes up with the right hand and lays it in. And delivers an elbow.
So did they get it right, or was it wrong?
That'll put John Wall into the lineup as Kawhi Leonard flings up and in a three. Seems to be everywhere. Comes away with the rebound. Clever pass ahead to Brown for the flush. We talked about his defense. Mark's mouth begins to water as he perceives this as a mismatch. Drives in on Zoo and lays it in.
Here early, the staff, they don't even ask me anymore. They know it's a guarantee, and they tell me what time to show up. He likes to put in a career in this building many times, and for what it's worth, Norm's career field goal percentage, 50% at TD Garden.
To the time that you and I arrived, but she is accurate. Norman Powell is always in a full sweat by the time we show up. Brown, beg your pardon. Now here's Smart. Great ball movement. Horford in the corner for three. It's good. And that is good news, although John Wall stays out on the floor. Nicholas Batum heading into that timeout. The Wall.
John Wall could produce something here in transition for his team.
Well, we know that Kawhi Leonard for the three. It doesn't fall. And there he is. Williams just checking in, sends it back outside to Tatum. Zoo was open inside. Instead, they give it to Powell. In the corner to Wall. Open for three. Lets it fly. It is good. Clippers have the ball to start the second quarter. Powell comes off. Fires a contested three. Oh, he put it! George launches over Hauser and knocks it in. And Powell, a very willing defender. As Tatum shoots over the top and knocks it down. It's got double lurking. George tries to spin away. Whips it in the corner to Powell on the flyby. Then pulls the trigger around the iron. And now we're seeing him knock down threes as Tatum slaloms his way down the lane. Left and right. Finishes up and on the switch picked up by Tatum. Launches a contested 20-footer. The shot is good. I tell you, when great offense the other way.
They've got 4 players who can make jump shots out there. Tatum being one of them.
By Kennard. A couple of Blue Devils crossing blades. They find White at the corner, free for three. It is good for Derek White. They have 5 total. The Celtics weren't able to capitalize on him. Just 2 points. Meanwhile, the other way, nice little 2-man game between George. Drives around his airborne defender. Great ball movement here for the Celtics. Smart for the three. It's good. Worst percentage. Celtics have hit 1 more three than they did all of last game here in the shot. 4:20 to play. Clippers down by 9. This is be careful country. Brown is aware and flushes it in. Celtics. Brown gets around Powell, a little overzealous defensively. And
so we had a lot of new guys on that team. He said we only had 1 shoot around together. So in the second half, we just focused on 1 possession.
It was one of the most memorable nights of my time here with the squad. Landry Shamet did have a very nice game at 17. Leonard had a nice play coming out of that break. And now Paul George dissects the lane to the house and lays it in. George now with 9.
The last couple of baskets for the Clippers have come way easier than their previous attempts.
There's that passing we've been talking about. 4-41. Leonard trying to take matters into his own hands. Stops from 5 and floats it home.
He gets Smart off him. Create his own shot there.
Smart the other way. No. Robert Williams with a rebound. And George crashing in down the lane. Finds an open Powell in the corner for 3. His 3rd triple. And Norman has averaged 18 points a contest. 9 to shoot for Tatum. Gets right to the rim and lays it in.
Zoo has to
for Tatum. Morris whips it into Zoo. Spins away from Horford. Lays it in. And beaches. Tatum draws the crowd. Dribbles away from trouble. Floats it up ahead of the horn. No, but there's Robert very well for the first 17 minutes of the game. And it was very close, but the Celtics were able to find a rhythm to close out the half. Meanwhile, Kawhi finds George in the corner. Quick trigger three. It's good, and a quick 6-0.
Took him back into the same strong side corner. Gets him the ball.
Horford for three. So all three buckets are top 10 in percentage. Morris for three. We are only scoring threes in the second half. Dueling deflected into the ready hands of Marcus Smart. A 3-on-1 power play for Boston. Brown knows how to finish, and he coasts in. Leonard backing down on White. Gets to the rim, off the window, and in 17 for Kawhi Leonard.
They don't want to leave White on Kawhi Leonard one-on-one. They want to come late with the double three. Just didn't get there in time.
Leonard bounces to Morris. Wrap around inside to Zoo, twisting away from the defense for the flush. Side. Leonard to the rim, whips it out topside to Reggie. Extra pass to Morris for three. It's good. We've got him dashing down the lane, puts on the brakes. Feeds into Zoo. Great position. What a great play. Great read and feed.
Hitting them on his back. Nice bounce pass that time.
A drive and a dish. Tatum to catch in the swish. Picked up by Tatum. They go right back to Zoo being picked up by White. Spins away to the rack and leaves it in. And back-to-back bucket. Kawhi Leonard picked up by White. Dancing on the dribble. Assaults the paint. Puts up a tough shot from the dotted line. This time, it's a turnover for Boston. Morris in the corner to George for three. Book it. The screen by Horford. Brown attacks. At least Smart open in the corner for three. The Celtics hit Smart that comes away and cleverly passes ahead to Batum. Here is Hauser on the wing for three. Gets the rebound, leads it ahead to Morris to the rim and lays it in. What a rebound by Reggie Jackson.
With their performance to start the third quarter. Dan Craig came over and said, guys, this is going to come down to rebounding and 50-50 ball.
Leonard out there. Clippers down by 4. Three to shoot for Leonard. Oh, and he knocks it down.
Trying not to let them go into the end of the third quarter with a whole lot of momentum other than
in the first half after twisting an ankle. Powell, strong drive to the rim, gets to the cup, it's blocked, but they count the basket because it's walled off by Hauser, so he changes direction. Wall is open for the three. It's good again, the second three. Controls the loose ball. Clippers by 1. Brown accelerates down the lane, fades and fires and fills it up. With 3 first half fouls. Lobs it to Williams. The tough position for Batum to be in. Lays it in for his 6th point, and the Celtics now out in front by 1. George dashing down the lane, back to the basket, whips it. Determine this game. Brown down the lane, collides with George. No whistle, but a bucket for Brown. Being in and out of traffic as he brings it across half court, finds White into Williams for the flush. Timeout Clippers. In this fourth quarter, Clippers down by 4. The Celtics grab a little momentum. George fades and fires. What a tough shot for Paul. Brown crouches over, tries to drive on Kennard. Met down the lane by Batum, walks right around him and lays it in.
Move underneath him, give him the three-point play.
Nice move by Garrett White. 2 minutes.
They've got to stop turning the ball over and get hoops.
Wall does just that. Straight to the rack. Brown. That's unbelievable. And so is Jaylen Brown. 25 and 3 when they lead by 5 or more in the fourth quarter. George, foul circle jumper. It's good. Paul George. What really hurts is that Wall made that 3. Smart turns the corner. Mid-range jumper. Rebound goes to Horford. Brown driven off the line by Leonard. Assaults the paint. Tied up. Recovers and lays it in. George to the rim and lays it in. 24 for Paul George. Takes the play over to White. 7 to shoot for Boston. White drives on Leonard. Forces it up off the window. It is good. George in the corner to Jackson. Awkward grab. Flicks the wrist and knocks it down.
Trainer.
White flashes the leather. Drives the lane. Finds Grant Williams for 3. 7 to shoot for George. Interception. Smart the other way. Wasn't injured. It's great that he's back out there, but he has been a thorn in the side. 27 for the Celtics, and now Kawhi 1-4. Ball pinballed around. The Clippers have it. Morris is back to the rim and lays it in. Scores and stops, and they need him in that order. Powell tries to oblige and does. The first one is down. Kawhi casually into the front court. Tries to get around. Smart rises from the mid-range. Knocks it down. It's a line.